sun is shining 24/7. Cause when we're together, it feels like we're in heaven. If it will get dark, you'll be my million stars. I know I can lean on you.
Hi everyone, I'm Louis and this is
Phoebe.
Welcome to our podcast, and today's topic is parenting
育儿
with respect to managing tantrums.
就是怎么去处理小孩子的发脾气的这个状态。
So tantrum means 发脾气。
对。
You know, I didn't think about asking you before now. 我们要讲发脾气的事。
对，发脾气。
So have you guys heard the term terrible two?
Terrible 2. I think they should add another one is horrible 3.
Yes, terrible 2, horrible 3. Maybe it's super, super bad 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like terrible 2. Everybody says that's when the kids start throwing tantrums. But our daughter is 3 now, and we still got tantrums.
Yeah, every day.
I would even say there are more tantrums now because she kind of understands what's going on. Than when she was 2. At 2, she's still kind of like a baby, and it wasn't as bad as 3. So they should have called it a horrible 3, you know?
Yeah, because I feel they start noticing like your emotion gets picked or changed because of her tantrums.
Also, they kind of understand where they can take advantage.
Exactly.
When they cannot take advantage of you.
对。
Take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
因为我常常就会看到他得逞的时候，他会有一个那个笑容，那种I got it, you know, that smirk.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I also noticed like at the end of every tantrum, we're still like best friends, you know. We're still very, very close. Like after all the tantrum, after she throws a tantrum, she cries, you know, and everything. She still wants to come, you know, lie on my shoulder and hug me. I'm talking about Stella, my first daughter.
Yeah.
So, why do kids have tantrums, Phoebe? What do you think?
I think they just cannot process their emotion in their brain.
Yeah.
Probably it's like too tired.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something
Yeah.
just bothering them and
Yeah.
they don't know how to express it.
Exactly.
That's the most problem.
Yeah, and so you just have to teach them how to manage those emotions. Basically, I think that kids, when they're 2, they can understand more. They can not understand. That's not the right word. They can accumulate more. So throughout the day, they can accumulate more. So they have all this range of emotions, and when they get tired, that's when the tantrums come.
Yeah.
So if you get them to rest well, they still throw tantrums, but it's
Not as bad.
not as bad.
Yeah.
So if you can get your kid to nap,
Yes.
we find out it works well if they're well rested.
Yeah.
You know. So how do we manage it?
我觉得我的第一个反应就是先翻白眼。
Nah, she will see that. She will know you're responding
I'm
to her,
not
and then she's just
perfect.
going to get
Yeah.
even more mad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm very good at.
So let's talk about the when first. When do they throw tantrums? Watching Stella every day, my daughter, I feel like at around 8 p.m. if they're not well rested during lunch.
I think it's before bedtime and
Yeah.
after bedtime.
Yeah.
That's the
Just like
usual time.
When they don't have enough sleep or when they're
Yeah.
not well rested in the afternoon, and so they get like super tired
对啊。
around 8 o'clock, I would say, for her. It might be
对。
different for everybody, but at 8, so when 8 you want to do other things that you have to do at 8 to go to bed, maybe like brush your teeth, Stella.
Shower.
Or shower, Stella. Or put away the toys, Stella.
Yeah.
Or, we're done with this book now. No more coloring today. We have to go to bed.
Done with the TV.
Yeah, it's bedtime, so we got to get
对。
ready for bedtime.
我们每天都在讨价还价，说 5 more minutes, 2 minutes.
You know, before 2, every time you say, "Oh, it's time to brush your teeth," she's like, because that time it was very exciting, like new toothbrush, new toothpaste. That's not. But now it's like, huh? Then she has to, bring out her, show her emotion,
I think also they don't want the day to end. So they feel like I want to spend more time with you, with my dad and mom, with my family, with my friends, with my cousins or whatever.
There's something that usually works for me sometimes, not always. When I find out she's not responding well to me, I will just step back a little bit and just wait a little bit and try again. It's funny how you can, I would say trick kids to kind of do what you want. So let's say you tell her, let's put out the books right now. And then she says, no, I don't want to do it right now. And you're starting to see her, emotion change. Then I want to, okay, we'll do it in 5 minutes, okay? Maybe you wait 5 minutes, not even up to 5 minutes, because in her mind, everything is 5 minutes. So 5 more minutes, Stella. Okay. Then you kind of prepare her mind for that action, which is to put away the books or to maybe turn off the TV, for example, if we were watching a cartoon or some nursery rhymes.
Yeah. Like I learned it from the time when I was doing au pair in the States. I was an au pair. Au pair 就是在国外的一些保姆系统，他们有这个专有名词。So that time we had classes. They say when kids having tantrum, the best thing is, first of all, because you want to change their environment or what they were doing, you want to stop them. So somehow they don't have a preparation for that. That's why we keep saying, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. She doesn't have any time concept. But anyway, it's just to let her prepare.
And then we say, Stella, and then it's time to put out the books. 5 more minutes,
No,
Daddy.
she will do this. 5 minutes.
Yeah. So it's not saying that works all the time, because 5 minutes later, even 10 minutes later, or
she
even 2
still
minutes.
Bargains with
so you have to watch her. Now, the other trick I use is I kind of like prepare her mind for what the answer I want. Say I want her to put away the books, right? I will start to brainwash her with, hey, do you want mommy to brush your teeth today? Because maybe if she says no to me for putting away the books, she probably will say yes to mommy for brushing her teeth.
Is that why every time I'm being put in the role to do certain jobs?
Oh no, because this is for me it's like a strategy. Sometimes it's kind of like the good cop bad cop thing. So I'm like, put away, Stella, do you want mommy? Stella, let's go brush your teeth. She'll say no. But if you start with, hey Stella, you want mommy to brush your teeth today? She's like, say yes. So you.
But do you know why she prefers me brushing her teeth?
I don't know. We didn't talk about this, so why are we talking about
We
that?
can talk about it now.
Okay, so why? Why does she prefer?
First of all, I don't really let her feel that's only brushing her teeth. So somehow I'm chatting with her. 我就跟她聊天啊，聊学校的事，聊一些快乐的事，聊一些她刚刚做的哪些事情，或者是我们明天可以做什么，或是 weekend 可以有哪些计划之类的。所以她会觉得说，好开心哦 ，is so excited, like someone is sharing something with me. Like she was very, she wasn't very into brushing her teeth, this issue, and I just figured out the reason why is because the toothpaste is a bit minty.
Yeah, she doesn't like the mint.
所以我就跟她说，我说，妈妈小时候就是我就把 toothpaste 就是把它抹平在你的牙刷上，就是 rub it flat. So don't make it as if it's like a big chunk and it will fall off from the toothbrush. And then she said, okay, let me try. So when she tried, she figured out, oh, that's true. 所以我觉得我又开始想到我小时候发生的一些事情，我就会开始用在她身上，因为我自己试过，我觉得很有用哦。
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. So
that strategy works. You're trying to distract her, or you're like talking about different things, or you're making a story out of brushing your teeth, but it's not working all the time. So sometimes they just want attention from parents. They want more attention because we have 2 daughters. So sometimes Phoebe's watching Hannah and I'm watching Stella. So it's time to swap a little bit. She's like noticing that, oh, look, I'm not spending any time with my mom. So if I say, do you want mommy to brush your teeth today? It's kind of like giving her, because when she watch you take Hannah out of the room, she also feels like, oh, why are you taking Hannah, not me? So now she feels like, okay, I'm part of this family. You know, it's a strategy. Anything that works, as long as you're not escalating the issue, because it's okay for her sometimes to break down, because when she breaks down, then she can learn from it.
对，就是有一次我记得我还蛮那时候刚生完小孩，所以 hormones not very balanced， 然后我就很生气，他就是都讲不听，然后我就真的打他。可是打他屁股之后，我就发现自己好像错了，因为他没有办法在那个时候可以理解这个动作是什么。对。
Because if you think about is your message getting across to her? Because when I say, oh, Stella, look, if you don't brush your teeth today, it's going to get bad and you have to go to the dentist and you're going to have cavity and all that. And when I show her pictures of that, she doesn't want that. But at the moment, her brain is not processing anything. So if you're hitting her or like really, really like insisting on it, it might not, it's not like she doesn't want to do it. She just cannot process what you are saying at that moment. Sometimes.
我觉得他们有时候需要一个台阶。
Yeah, so that's why.
I don't know if you understand the meaning in Chinese.
What does that mean?
Like, for example, maybe they just don't know how to end this thing. So they just keep building their emotion. So sometimes you need to give them a step down, like a method to step down from this whole situation. Like yesterday, last night, 就是他跟 Stella 就在厕所里面，然后不知道要怎么处理刷牙这件事，然后两个就在那边站着，他就在那边敲牙刷，然后我就听到了。
No, yesterday is different because was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Okay, it was yesterday because we had a conversation about brushing teeth, and I have already prepared her for a whole day. Like, look, today's my turn to brush your teeth, right? So I prepared the day before. At that moment, I think she just put the paste in her mouth and she didn't like the taste. I already brushed halfway. I already brushed it, actually. And then she wanted to have tangerine. So we went outside, had tangerines. I'm like, after you have the tangerine, you have to brush your teeth properly. And so we went back inside. I don't know if that's yesterday. But, you know, every situation needs different ways to handle it. It's good to have a partner sometimes. It's not because I'm throwing the responsibility to her, but it's more like I'm giving Stella an option. She always feels that option is better. Psychologically, she feels the other option is better. Because if you say, do you want to drink water or you don't want to drink water, right? That's the option. She would choose, of course. I don't want to drink water, right? Now, I don't want to use the bathroom, or I don't want to brush my teeth. But if you give her another option that is not a negative option, because you want her to drink water, I'm like, do you want to drink water in this blue cup or do you want to drink water in this pink cup? She has no answer.
Are you applying your marketing method into your kids?
Honestly, it works. It's like, do you want to drink water in this blue cup? We know she's not going to choose the blue cup. Or do you want to drink water in this pink cup? The pink cup. And then she wants to drink water. But if you said, do you want to drink water or not? It's like, of course she would say, no, I don't want to drink water. That's like extra work for me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's the same thing with mommy and daddy. Do you want mommy to brush your teeth today? It's not because I know she's tired and I know she's about to throw a tantrum. So I'd rather not let it escalate that much. I'm going to just pass it to the next person. And then if it doesn't work out in the next person, let me tell you why. An example. Bedtime is usually my time. I take Stella, I stay with her until she falls asleep. She usually sleeps on my shoulder sometimes, and sometimes she's too tired. She wants to sleep by herself. But some days she would choose to sleep with mommy because she started to throw a tantrum, right? Yeah. She wants to choose sleep with mom. But she never sleeps with mom. She goes in and after
5-10 minutes, she would be like, I want my dad.
Yeah, but at that moment when she chose mom, there wasn't a no option. So there wasn't an option to say, it's bedtime, we have to go in right now. It's like, do you want to sleep with daddy or do you want to sleep with mommy? So she chooses mommy because she doesn't want to sleep. But then she goes with mommy, and then a few minutes later, she's like, oh, daddy, can I sleep on your shoulder? And then she comes into the room.
You have better shoulders than me.
Yeah, it's a fleshy pillow.
Yeah, it's true, because she's so used to lying on her father's arms to fall asleep. So.
That is my strategy, right?
Yeah.
Your strategy is kind of like distracting her my strategy is giving her option, but it's not really an option when you're being smart about it. Like if you can give her the option that both answers are actually getting her to do what you want.
Don't you feel raising a kid, doing parenting is like a mind game?
Yes.
Like you're playing mind games to see which one he or she will fall into the trap.
It is a mind game. You know, where every day is a battle zone, and we're the enemy. Oh, she's not the enemy, but Stella is the enemy. Okay, we gotta think of a strategy to overcome.
It's like she is your master. You have to make the master happy.
Yeah. Because I tell you, if you cannot, just imagine if you cannot manage a tantrum, and it's the end of the day, you are tired as well, and you want to get those things done with, so that you can have your own time, a little bit of your own time. You'll never have your own time again after you have a kid. But you know, if she goes to bed, maybe I can do something else. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I do feel the time we spend with them is really little because.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
但每次下课，我们已经算提早接他们，像最近就比较早，4点半就接他，然后回到家，其实他大概8点左右就会准备要睡觉了。然后你说7点半就开始要叫他去洗澡啊，做一些睡前的前置作业，然后吃饭6点7点，其实没有很多时间在一起耶，真的，我就觉得时间好少哦。But how can we balance it? It's really hard. You can only try your best to have the most quality time, and then put your exhausted feelings away. Yeah.
I could say this: if you want to fight that tantrum at that moment, you're just making yourself also a bit more inconvenient, because you can find a solution to get that thing over with, because all she needs is a good rest.
Yeah.
And when she's awake, when she's well rested, then everything is back to normal.
对，
Yeah.
他们真的就是很需要休息时间，就跟大人一样啊，我们也是啊。When we're tired,
yeah, but we have responsibilities. So even though we're tired, we're still working on our responsibility. But our brain can manage.
we can control it better. Like yesterday, I saw a photo on the internet. It was saying when the kids throwing tantrum because they are tired. When the mom yelling at the kid, it's also because the mom is tired.
Yeah,
Right?
but
It's the same
in
cycle.
In this case, the girl is 2 years old or 3. Now you have no reason to lose your shit. Yeah, you gotta, because you already have many years to manage your emotion, and having a kid means the responsibility of helping them to manage their emotions.
Yeah.
And
But I do think there's one thing we need to teach them. We're not at that phase yet. Like when I was little, nobody has told me how to deal with my emotion. Yeah,
like
for
when
example,
you're hurt or something.
Exactly, like when I'm sad, when
and
I'm
nobody
angry.
There's no one to talk to you about it.
Yes, why?
Yeah, that's like for example, oh, Stella, you're not happy today. What happened?
Yeah.
Then you kind of, did her best friend, one of her best friends, Egan, did you fight with Egan today? Mm-hmm. Did Egan share his toys with you? Oh, Egan didn't share the toys with me, so I'm sad. Okay, see, you got one information out. Now you have to use that advantage. But Stella, it's okay, because sometimes you don't want to share your toys with people, right? In this way, she's like, oh, I do it too. So, but that's Egan's toy, and that is Egan's right to give you or not. So sometimes he doesn't want to give you. It's okay. Maybe that next time he will give it to you to play. You know, how do you let the kid deal with that emotion at that moment? We have to kind of like always find a way to come down to their level.
Yeah.
And talk with them like adults.
Yeah. And also guide them to say it out or speak up about
it's
it.
actually easier to talk to kids than adults because adults always have their idea and they don't want to change it. But kids don't have their idea yet. They're trying to figure out their ideas. So you are going to give them some of those values that make you, some of those ideas that you have, you can pass to them. It's like, it's not your toy. So he has right to share with you or not. And sometimes you have right to share or not. But in my family, we always teach them to share, right? Because you have a lot. And so why don't you share? I want my kids to always share. So, and I don't want them tied to something that it must be like this. I want her to be able to share. So when you can help them to deal with this emotion, I feel when they throw a tantrum, they can manage better. It's just about managing emotions. I think.
But emotion management is always a very important topic, even when you grow up in the society. I don't think I can do it very well, but I'm still learning. Like, I don't remember my parents, because the generation that time, they don't really talk about it. But I only know that when I don't feel good, I like to hide in the toilet. I just go there. It's like my own space. Nobody bothers me. 所以厕所是我的秘密基地. Yeah. Some people, they just read books. Some people listen to music. Like Louis, I know if he has something in him, he watch a movie or whatever thing that can carry him away. Yeah.
That could be a next podcast because podcasting is actually like therapy. When we want to deal with our emotions, now we just keep talking about tantrum, and there's so many, like we have so much stress that is being like, that's leaving our body. So that's one of it. But we have 10 minutes left, and there's something I want to talk about.
Sure.
It's still about a tantrum, right? There's a stigma when you take your kid out and they do that outside. A lot of parents will feel ashamed and say, oh, look, I'm not able to control my kid at this moment.
Yeah.
I think it's not fair. It's not good to the parent because like, for example, if a kid one day across Purple Cafes, there's some mom with two kids. They were crossing the street. One had twins. One has one of the scooters. And then suddenly one of the twins just sat down in the middle of the zebra crossing, pedestrian. And I had to run out to help because she couldn't carry the young one of them, and she couldn't carry both of them before the light turned green, right? So, like if you go to shopping malls, you see quite often it's like kids do that and just sit on the floor there, right? And the moms, they do feel ashamed
or helpless.
Yes.
Please,
so,
all the people around them.
Yes, it's all the people. It's like the stare is like, why is that kid like that?
Yeah, they should just leave. They should just leave them alone. 就是旁边的人真的不要管，然后也不要插手，也不要用那种眼睛看他们。
It's not 眼睛 that's the problem.
Yes.
If I kind of give the mom a support, like don't worry, our kid is like this too, because they feel alone at the moment at that point, right? But it's like we know, because out of experience, we know that there's no way to control that moment. You just need to let it. They will outgrow it.
Yes.
Especially if you explain it to them what's going on, right? They will outgrow it. Even sometimes when we go to family, when Stella was younger, we also feel that too. Like because
it's not just like strangers. Yeah. Also families does that too.
This is a good way to help if you don't want to experience that. If you know 8 o'clock is the time that she's like can't handle it anymore, she has to sleep or go to bed or rest, then you try to finish your activity before 8. Okay, wherever you're going, then you avoid the situation where you feel uncomfortable that, oh look, my kid is the odd one out. Because other kids, they're older maybe, and they're not tired maybe, but their sleeping time is different, right?
Yeah.
So there's this stigma, and I think that if everyone had a kid, they would know. It's like, why? You have to be a parent to see I don't think there's anything wrong with Stella doing this. I just feel like if you want to manage well, you have to manage your time well, and then let them get enough rest whenever they can.
对
Yes. Insist they take a nap, okay? Especially at this young age. The more the better. But of course, you don't want them to nap the whole day and they don't sleep at night. But if they can nap longer than 2 hours or an hour and a half, 2 hours, that's good for you. And it just helps your day go smoothly.
I think every family has their own schedule. So not saying that all the kids should do the same, but you know the best way and the best thing for them. 所以就大家可以试试看自己的方式。那我们也还在学啊，所以也希望
we're still not professionals. Maybe tomorrow was like, oh, scrap everything we said, start afresh.
Yeah.
The only way to manage tantrum is to use the rod. No.
对啊，就是
never hit my kid.
Parenting 育儿这条路真的是还很漫长，所以 there's so many things to talk about. We can continue.
And we never even for this topic, we didn't even Google anything.
No,
we're talking
nothing.
out of experience, so we're not professional, but this is what's working for us at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's not like she stopped throwing tantrums. It's not like that, right? She's still doing it, but I can feel she's getting better at managing it afterwards, right? She's like, oh yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I need to lie down. Like you can, like nowadays, after the thing, she's like, yes, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I need to cover my blanket.
She says it by
because
herself.
This is what I've been feeding her for the past years. Like, oh yeah, you're tired, Stella, right? You're just tired. You just need rest, and you will feel better afterwards. So now, after a year, she's like, oh yes, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like, but she still does it because she still hasn't. Her brain hasn't gotten to the stage where she can manage it very well. So for all those parents out there,
加油
yeah, 加油, yeah.
一起加油
what works for us might not work for you, so you have to figure out what works for you. But basically, you just have to help them to manage.
Yeah, you
manage
can
that
share with
emotion.
us about how you manage their tantrums in our comments below.
Yes, and we will reply you. It's too late to reply. It's the end of the show. So here.
Thank you, Purple Cafe.
Yes, I think I'm a little bit like coffee high.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my second or third cup today.
That's
And by the
too
way,
much.
The coffee is from Purple Cafe. So focus right here.
Yeah.
So Purple Cafe is our cafe that sells Nigerian food near the high-speed train station in Taoyuan. We're about, I would say, 12 minutes walk from the high-speed train station, 3 minutes by car. There's a parking lot right behind us. Come chat with us, come say hi. We're always here, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
In the weekends, we got our baby. So we have to go manage tantrums in the weekend.
Yeah.
But Monday to Friday, we're here. In the weekend, sometimes I come to help. So if you're nearby.
Around, let us know.
Yes, come say hi.
And please like and subscribe our channel.
Yeah, we do need help.
Yes.
If you have made it this far, go to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button because we need to get our what do you call those? Unique URL. And we need about 100 subscribers. We're not planning for Qingpu Live to be 1 million subscribers, okay? Just anybody who has made it this far has actually, supported us enough.
Thank you for the support.
So just do us one more favor. Just go to the link below and you find our YouTube channel and click subscribe and let's follow us on all those other platforms, Facebook, all Qingpu Live. So thank you very much. Until next time. When we talk about how to 退货 your kid.
You think too much. You wish. No, you don't wish.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.